Yes, lads, episode 39 of the Fulham CAREERMODE for you today. So in today's episode, we've got 5 games for you today, starting with a thrilling game against Southampton at St Mary's. We start with looking at the pace setter, the early pace setter in the Premier League, Alexander Mitrovic. He's got 17 goals already. He's got the competition record of 33. His projected goals are 49. So he's not doing bad, is he? I'm going to say. He's definitely carrying the boys this season already. And we do go straight ahead with the first game of the episode. We see Jude Bellingham before the game against his old club, Southampton. So we paid about 60 million for Jude Bellingham in total, including the player we swapped. So big game for him today at the St Mary's. It's his it's his first proper game back at the St Mary's. And against a very, very uproar sort of stadium in the St Mary's of Southampton. A very loud crowd in real life and a very good crowd. So you see the team Lamptey comes in at right back and so does Robinson at left back. We see Demir coming on the right side for a change, and Mellor obviously on the left as usual, and De Groot and Mitrovic as usual the strikers. The rest of the team stays the same, and it's a very, very strong, positive team. So no Benzema on the bench today. Very, very heavily changed lineup, and we see the special cap collar in goal, and we do get underway at the St Mary's Stadium. So early on we make a very lucky pass through the middle, through Tanganga. De Groot takes a very nice touch, Zamboanguissa and Mitrovic linking up. Mellor this time picking up the ball. And look at this for a finish straight from kickoff. Oh my days, what a goal. I don't know how he's managed to get that in already. 18 goals for the season is something exceptional, which you don't normally see on a career mode series in the Premier League. I remember seeing a YouTuber once get 40 with Even Tony. But not so much of Mitrovic, who's probably a less meta player, if that's what you'd call it. But yeah, we are 1-0 up, obviously. Then again, Mitrovic picks up the ball again in the 10th minute. Mellor is played through this time. Front post shot, and it's a good save by Collar, and this time we hit the post on the rebound. We do indeed pick up the follow-up. It's well played by Demir, who manages to keep the ball in somehow. Goes straight past Vokins, which isn't really a difficult task. Mitrovic turns his man. And he scored again. I'm going to say, First Shaw's is nowhere near Mitrovic there. But he's a big clunky bastard anyway, that Shaw's in real life. I've seen him play for Ajax, but we do indeed go 2-0 up, and then not long after that, Collar makes a very, very good save. It was down the middle, but it was still a good save nonetheless. And we do indeed go into half-time with a 2-goal lead. So, very positive first half, and we do kick straight off. Just after the kick-off, Southampton pick up the ball. James Ward-Prowse did a fantastic effort. Tipped onto the bar by Ramsdale, and then the rebound is missed by Armstrong. So it was a very good effort by Ward-Prowse, but Ramsdale was equal to it. And Armstrong, who's had a bit of difficulty this season, couldn't quite get his shot on target. So 10 minutes later, we come down the wing. De Groot this time gets past his man. It's a great challenge by Livramento, but Robinson picks the ball up, and look at this for an hit. Oh my days, on his weak foot. He's about 2-star weak foot, and he's twatting that into the top corner. What a goal that is. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I'm not sure about celebration, but you're going to see this a couple of times. I'm going to tell you, you're going to see it a couple of times. So it's a great bit of football from the boys. I mean, Robinson tackles the man. Look at the composure and finish on that. That is absolutely exceptional. So, of course, we are 3-0 up now. And look at the slow motion. The shot was exceptional. And Collar, a bit of a weird animation, but nonetheless, we still are 3-0 up. And 10 minutes before the end this time, De Groot picks up the ball, looking to cut it back. Fake shots. It's an easy finish by Demir, who's definitely impressed with more than Sakaraz this season, who puts us 4-0 up. He does a really, really dangerous celebration. Honestly, I don't know how to do that celebration, but I did it. He gets pushed over as well. He's getting a bit of abuse off his teammates for doing that. I think I would as well. I think after the game I'm going to be having a go at him. It's a bit like Nani, that for United when he injured himself doing a backflip. So, yeah, we are 4-0 up. It's a great finish by Demir, and he did seal the victory. So, fantastic result against a good Southampton side, to be fair. I was going to show their team, but it's not much of a team to look at. A lot of regens and a lot of players I've not heard of him, to be fair. I don't know if you guys have, but yeah. Collar's the goalkeeper, and that's all I remember, the Czech goalkeeper. But we see the press conference afterwards. So positive. I can't put into context how well we played that game. We managed to keep a clean sheet as well, and that is saying so. That's a first clean sheet in about 10 games. So yeah, we're doing really, really well in that aspect. And we do indeed go straight to the second game. We see Saka and Mitrovic warming up at the start of the game. 19 goals already for Mitrovic. We're not even at January transfer window yet, and he got 19 goals. He's definitely going to break the record this year on the sort of form he's in. But yeah, we are back at the cottage. I mean, I guess most games are hard anyway, but like last season we really struggled against Newcastle, and they are a very resilient side with Patrick Schick as the striker. So difficult game, but we've got Ramsdale in goal. Hatterbo comes back in at right back as well as Tomori, Ramos, and Gavardiol. Got the midfield two of Bellingham and Zambanguisa, and then we've got Saka, Mella as the front part of the front four. Sorry, with De Groot and Mitrovic. So probably the strongest team we can play. I always say that, and it probably is. I do like Demir more than Saka, but Saka's a higher rating. So very early on, Mitrovic is very unfortunate to get the ball pulled back. Managed to get the rebound, goes past his man. He's very well tackled. It's a clean challenge, that, isn't it? A good challenge by Savage of Newcastle. So Gavardo managed to pick up the ball on the ricochet. Plays it into Bellingham, who's looking for the angle. And what a goal that is. I mean, we've scored some good goals this episode, but geez, I didn't think we'd be scoring ones like that. That is absolutely exceptional. I don't know how he's done that. He's just a good player, and I mean, he cost a fortune, but he was definitely worth the money we paid for him. A lot of money nonetheless, 60 million, 70 million, whatever it was. Look at that. When a player can do stuff like that in the Premier League, you're really looking forward to seeing more of him. So we do go again, 32 minutes. Mitrovic with a phenomenal ball straight through to De Groot, who's unfortunate not to get there. We do pressure the Newcastle backline very heavily, force a mistake. And Mella this time, I mean, what the hell is that? You're going to be asking if you're a Newcastle fan, what are you doing? What is the goalkeeper doing? Like, honestly, it's absolutely abysmal goalkeeping. Darlow, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
But not long after, Newcastle do come on the attack. This time, Bawadi turns the defence. And diving into poor defending from me, but what a finish that is. Oh my days, what a goal that was from Bawadi. A very good young striker. Obviously, I think he plays for Monaco now. He's played for Alkmaar, didn't he? Very good finish, and he does get them back into the game just before half-time. And we are still in the lead 2-1, but not the best half of football, to be honest. We were very poor defensive-wise then. And not long after the half-time, Newcastle come again with Josh Brownhill. Oh dear, it's happening again. Newcastle are like absolute comeback merchants on this career mode. Everything they do manage to go through the middle of the defence, and it's a fantastic ball and a good finish by Brownhill. And of course, with 2-2. Not long after that, though, Mitrovic, to be fair, in like the 75th minute, I think it is, or quite late, maybe the 80th, manages to get through the defence and put the ball in the bottom corner, and it's very fortunate through ball. He manages to get through, but it's still a good goal nonetheless, and we do steal the game 3-2. Now it's 64th minute, so completely wrong, but I can't see the time all the time, so I do guess quite a lot. Not necessarily the best thing to do, but we deserve the game. We're just very poor defensively as we see Brownhill after the game very quickly. Just not the best game of football. We'll dominate for possession, but we definitely deserve the goals and they definitely deserve the win. Not too interested in the match ratings of the players, so we'll go straight into the press conference. I just think we could do so much better, though, sometimes against certain teams, and Newcastle's one of them. We need to be beating them by 2-0, really. Doesn't always work like that. So we did win the game, and it's not the most promising of victories, but a win's a win, isn't it? You can't turn it down when you're fighting for the league title. So, which I'm going to say we are fighting for the league title at this rate. We are currently top of the league, so not a great result, but Newcastle are a good team going forward. And Bawadi was fantastic for him, to be fair. He did score a good goal, but we did deserve it on the balance of play. And I mean, that's all you'd say. The press conference, didn't really. That's all you'd really want. And obviously, we have got Fenerbache next in the Champions League, but we're going to have a quick look at the monthly scouting report. We don't normally have a look at them, but I thought, you know what, I'll add it in. We saw a £1.6 million value player in it. I thought, you know what, he looks quite good, to be fair. None of the others were very good. They were all a bit stinky, but I mean, they're all about 120 grand, aren't they? They're not going to be great. There might be a position change or two, but no one else on this youth update was really any cop. Just have a look at their values, really, and that tells you all you need to know about them as a quick tip for you. So I weren't too bothered about any of them, and we did get an offer for Sessegnon and Hatterbo. We got one from Chelsea for Sessegnon. I don't really want to sell him to Chelsea, and we got one from Hatterbo from Leicester. So we declined both. I mean, the Sessegnon one, it just got withdrawn eventually because I didn't want to sell him to Chelsea. It's too much of a rival. And we have got a very early press conference against Fenerbahce in the Champions League. I love the Champions League ones because they've got all the sponsors in the background. It's just quite nice. It adds a bit of realism to like a very unrealistic game. So yeah, we have got just trying to improve the team morale again. I say it every time, but it doesn't usually work. But we managed to get 2 answers which were positive. So you know, it's I guess it's something. So we do go into the third game though, and we have of course got Fenerbahce. And this time I thought, you know what, rather than playing it, since a dead rubber game, we're already on 15 points. We're 6 points above. We've already made it through to the knockout rounds. We're just sim it. I'm not playing 5 games of FIFA just to lose to Fenerbache because I'm playing a poor team. But we do score straight away, so we're not doing bad with that. And then not long after that, 26 minutes in, pick up the ball, going in for Carvalho in the middle, and he manages to slot in past the goalkeeper, Altay, for Fenerbahce. So we are 2-0 up. We are cruising very early on against a very good Fenerbahce side, I guess. They've got some decent players. They've got Bright Say Samuel still. And obviously we do go 2-0 at the half-time. So not a bad half to start off with. And 20 minutes after the restart, I mean, they did manage to get back in the game. Durston scored a very good goal. They've only had one chance and they've scored it. So that sort of goes to show you how good Patrizio is as a backup goalkeeper. But not long after that, they did score again. And there's not even a chance. They've had 5 shots. We've had 5 bloody chances. And it's 2-2. So unfortunate with that nonetheless. But straight from kickoff, we're just really struggling to compete with the press of Fenerbahce. I mean, I know you can't really tell, but from the visual sim, but it's a dead rubber game. I'm not playing it. But straight from kickoff, really, Carvalho nets again. And he has a wonderful game for the youngster who's not really played a lot this season for us. But in real life, he's fantastic. He's a very good player. So I thought I'd play him a bit more this season after his loan spell. Good replacement for the players who went out, and we did win the game 3-2. 6 chances to 1, and we only just won the game. A bit ridiculous, to be honest. Say we had twice as many shots and 6 times more chances. To win the game 3-2 is not really fantastic, but you know, it is what it is. We saw the scorers, we saw the win. It's a very, very good victory. We've got a European record, I think, there. Like, apart from this season in real life, Liverpool have won every European game, the first English club ever to do it. I think, according to this, we're the first English club ever to do it on this career mode. So, hey, there you go. There's a record for us. Record-breaking Fulham. That's what I like to hear. And we do win the game, obviously. And then we go straight into the 4th game episode. We're at Stamford Bridge for a game against Chelsea. So, difficult opponents, nonetheless. The 2 biggest teams in London, I'd go for sure to say. The Chelsea team, 5-2-3. We've got Mendy in goal, Savic, James, Jimenez, Longley, and Chilwell as the back 5. Jorginho and Kulusevski is the 2 midfield, and then Havertz, Lukaku, and Pulisic is the front 3. So I think James should be the right back, to be honest. But you know, it's the game, isn't it? You can't really sort that one out. And probably Kulusevski swapping for Havertz, but it's the game nonetheless. And we've got Ramsdale in our goal. We've got Hatabo, Tomori, Ramos, and Carvalho as a back 4, as always. Carvalho comes into attacking midfield in place for Saka, who again he's just been poor, not been good enough for us to say how much he cost us. And then obviously we've got Carrillo replacing De Groot to give him a little rest. So, I mean, they were both fantastic in the last European game. So, we'll see what happens this game. It's a difficult game. I've said game too many times, but let's get underway with Chelsea kicking off at Stamford Bridge. So, 10 minutes in, great ball by Kulusevski. Lukaku scores against us every single time we play Chelsea. Every single time without fail. He's such a bastard to play against. He just hits the ball so hard. He just backflips him a lot. Such a unit in real life and all. Like, what a weapon he is, honestly. He's a bit of a knobhead, but he's a good player. And Chelsea do indeed go 1-0 up. So we're trying to get a quick response. And Bellingham just over the bar. So close to being an absolute worldie from the English youngster. It hits the back post stand, and it's just unlucky in it. Another game that might have flown to the top corner. So still 1-0 down as Mendy makes a very, very good save from Mitrovic. He was phenomenal this game, Mendy. Not to spoil anything, but what a nightmare he is to be in the game and in real life. Such a good shot-stopping goalkeeper. And he does come and gather the ball from the corner. So we struggled at half-time. We struggled at first half, to be honest. At half-time, we need a good team talk. Try and turn the game around because it's such a difficult opposition in Chelsea. And we do start immediately, straight from kick-off. Well, straight from next highlight. So De Groot this time. Another save by Mendy. 66 minutes in, and Mendy just saving Chelsea. Like, most keepers do not get anywhere near that. Mendy's about 6'6", so everything comes at him, no matter whereabouts it's placed. It always goes in. And obviously, we're unfortunate not to get the goal, but we do get a corner where we're looking for Mitrovic. We cross the ball into him. And again, they just get the ball out every single time. They're so good defensively, Chelsea, on this game. I mean, they used to be in real life, not so much anymore, but they will be again when they get a bit of mojo back about them. It's so difficult to break down. As Saka forces another save from Mendy, who makes that one look easy, but I can guarantee it wasn't. And we do get another corner. Honestly, the corner game is mad for us. But this time, Mitrovic gets tackled again. Honestly, you hear me then. I think you can tell what's going to happen on the next corner, but they're just so good at defending. And this time, Reece James dribbling out from the back. I know it's been a long run of highlights, so I apologise for that, but there's a lot to remember in it. And a lot happens in this last 5 minutes. So Mitrovic this time picks off the ball, and he has another shot. Mendy, it's another save by the Senegalese #1. Should have won the FIFA goalkeeper of the year, but you know it's all rigged, isn't it? To be fair. So Donnarumma won it, but I mean we gave another corner, and this time I'm sure that happens. This time Mitrovic wins the header, and Mendy tips into his own net. We've actually scored. Thank the Lord, we've scored. It's not very good goalkeeping for a keeper who plays so well in this game, but that definitely goes down as a mistake for Mendy. Mitrovic was a sturridge celebration, and I would as well. To be fair, I'd be livid with this goalkeeper. He's so good in this game and so good in real life. But finally, we get a bit of luck. And Mendy parries it into his own net. So we are 1-1, but not long after kick-off. Chelsea get a lucky break, lucky interception. Havertz this time picking up the ball to Kulusevski. Looking for Moreno this time. And Ramos pulls forward and Havertz slots it. I tried to bend round the run with Ramos, but he pulled forward. Look at the game pulled him. Like, he just dragged him there. And I was like, oh no, he's going to score past Ramsdale. And of course he did. And right before the end of the game, De Groot looking for Mitrovic. A really good through ball past Jimenez. And Mendy saves it again. What are we meant to do against his goalkeeper? He's absolutely popping off against us. He's so good. So good, the Senegalese #1. And he comes for the corner, claims it again. And I'll be livid if we don't get anything out of this game. Absolutely livid. They've had about 2 shots. We've had loads. We've had way more than 10. About 15 shots. It's ridiculous. And Mitrovic this time puts it wide. And we lose the game at Stamford Bridge. Oh, it's stressful, this game sometimes. Absolutely ridiculously stressful. Our probably biggest competitors, our biggest rivals. But I know City are probably the biggest competitors, but these are our biggest rivals. East London derby, I'm pretty sure. And look at the stats. 1 expected goal out of 2 shots. Ramsdale was abysmal again. And obviously we didn't get the win, so Ramos wasn't very good. He only got a 6 rating, bless him. But Ramsdale, no saves again. I need to start the shot accuracy of the AIs, I think. I think they're a bit ridiculous. Bellingham was really good for us, but Mendy, 8.4 is doing him a disservice. He was absolutely phenomenal that game. Absolutely phenomenal. I've not seen a goalkeeper performance like it since Sam Johnson in Season 1. So 5 expected goals, 15 shots. It's just disappointing. Disappointing, but obviously we do shoot straight into the next game. We're trying to cut down the run time a little bit out of 5 games, and we have got Burnley at the Cottage. Again, difficult team. They've got Cabral, so they always score against. We've got Patricio in goal, though. Lamptey, Tanganga, Pagano, and Gavard as the back 4. Midfield 2 of Bellingham and Carvalho this time. We've got Demir and Mellor as the attacking midfielders. Then De Groot and Mitrovic leading the line. Mitrovic starts every game as well as Bellingham and Mellor. So we do start very early this time. De Groot to Mitrovic. What an effort this is. You're not going to save that. He's 6'7" Pope, but no keeper in world football would save that bastard. What a finish from Mitrovic. And I mean, this is a fantastic game. I'm just going to give you a quick warning. It's a 9-goal game, this. I'm not telling you who wins. It's a 9-goal game. So we do go 1-0 up very early on. Demir this time crossing the ball in for Mitrovic again to make it 2-0. And we're all happy days at the moment. We are second in the league now, by the way, behind Manchester City. But that was inevitable, to be fair, because they seem to pick up every point they can, every time we drop points. And obviously Aston Villa are with us at the moment. They're keeping pace with us. As De Groot fires into Mitrovic, who hits first time, and Pope makes a very good save. But yeah, I'm just saying, we're very unlucky to be second, to be fair. And Pope claims the corner. I mean, Aston Villa being third is something I never thought I'd see on a FIFA game. But right before half-time, De Groot to Mitrovic, who wriggles through his men, gets fouled, just carries on running. First half hat-trick for Mitrovic. I don't know what else I can say about this man. He's so good. So good. I just don't know. I'm lost for words on how fantastic he is. He's doing exceptional this season, and he always is. He's just such a good striker. He'll be the top scorer again, no doubt. It's like his 23rd goal of the season or something daft. It's just ridiculous. 23rd league goal, and we're not even in January yet. Absolutely insane. And obviously the whistle does go for half-time. Very, very positive first half against a decent Burnley side. And a handful for defenders is what I would describe Mitrovic as well. He's so difficult to play against in real life and on FIFA. And of course, we are 3-0 up. So long after the restart, Mitrovic horses a very, very good save from Pope, who again has a good game this game. Not on par with Mendy, but it was still really good. And we do get a resulting corner. And this time, Mitrovic right over the goalkeeper. How unfortunate for Pope. It takes a massive deflection. I'm not going to show the replay, but I mean, he must be having a baby, Mitrovic, because he's doing the celebration. But I mean, we are 4-0 up and cruising. Absolutely cruising at half-time. Just after the half-time, sorry. Not long after, though, I think it's Bellingham gives away the ball. It's a great turn by Mofi, straight into a Yorke. And what a goal that is. He absolutely thumped that with some venom, with some absolute venom into the roof of the net. And obviously it gives Burnley a little bit of a lifeline. As I said, it's a 9-goal thriller, so Burnley could beat us 5-4 realistically. And this time Mofi puts in the top corner. We are worried a little bit. Oh dear, that was a really good finish. And we're under the cosh a little bit, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to it. We are definitely under the cosh. And what a goal this is. Like, Kofi picks it up and he... Oh dear, what a goal. So, not long after, again, 77th minute, Mofi, again, with a really good effort. And this time, Patricio does, in fact, make a save. He does have hands, apparently. I didn't realise. I didn't know he was capable of making a save. This time, we do get the ball away, though. But Lowton, first time into the top corner. I did say we could lose the game 5-4. But this is ridiculous. It's 7 goals already, and Lowton this time. Fantastic finish on his weak foot. He's an alright player, Lowton, but he should not be doing that against us. It's not great defending. I thought we got the ball out, but the man on the line was nowhere near it. When the 87th, just as Burnley were back in the game, Tarkowski makes a massive blunder. Straight to Zambo Anguissa, who's through on goal. I thought, nah, I'll just finish it with him. He don't score enough. And Zambo Anguissa seals the victory for us. What a finish that was. What a run it was as well. He just ran straight through the defence like they weren't even there. And... phenomenal finish by Zambo Anguissa. So right before the end of the game as well. This time Mitrovic. Oh my God, what a goal that was. Honestly, I'm sorry I've got a cold, so I'm not really sounding the best, but what a goal that was again. I've said it so many times this episode. Absolute world. Just nice football. He absolutely thumped into the bottom corner. Keeper was nowhere near it. Nick Pope with his big lanky frame. He wasn't even looking in the right direction, bless him. He was nowhere near it. And obviously, 6-3, we have turned the game around massively. We were struggling a little bit at one point. Obviously, Zambo Anguissa from Mitrovic with his 5th goal of the game. 5-star performance from Mitrovic. 5-star performance from the team, to be fair. To come back against such adversity with a weak, or a weakened team, I should say, not a weak team. We have indeed got the 6-3 victory. We've done really well. Done really, really well nonetheless, and I'm really, really happy with the result. Not much else to say, really. Mitrovic was really, really good. As I say, he's got 5 goals. 5 goals. He hasn't done that in a long, long time. If he's done it all in the series, I'm not really sure. Maybe let me know if he has. I don't think he has, but we've won the game 6-3 against a good Burnley side. Very difficult to break down Burnley side. Well, they do play a 5-back, as Burnley do in real life, basically, because they play about a 10-back in real life. See the stats. We didn't quite deserve the amount of goals we got, but we won nonetheless. And the player performance, as you can see, Hatabo was not great when he came on. But we did skip the press conference because I was like, I fuck that noise. I'm not doing one of them. Not doing a press conference after the amount of talking I've had to do. It's just such a nightmare. But we do see the table at the end of the episode. We are in 2nd, level on points with Villa. The same games played, the same wins, draws and losses. Pretty much the same with City, just one less draw and an extra loss. So we've scored the most goals by a good distance. We've not conceded too many this season. We're still the most out of the top 8. But only by a few. Mitrovic is top scorer in the league with 26 goals in 17 games, which is exceptional, absolutely exceptional. He's got twice as many goals as the second in the list, which is Nunez, and De Groote and Mella lead the assists as well. So, I mean, look at that. We're doing really well. We're second in the league, but we're battering in terms of goals. And then clean sheets, we're in the top 5, along with Mendy, Ramiro, Martinez and Lloris. So, good episode, I'd say. I know we lost a game, but out of 5, we won 4, and we lost against Chelsea, so it's not too bad. But nonetheless, in the next episode, we've got an away game against West Ham in the Premier League at the London Stadium. We've got a home game against Chelsea in the Cup at the Cottage, then a home game against Palace in the League. And then to finish off the episode, we've got an away game against West Bromwich Albion at the Hawthorns. So I really appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you very much.